This is where Blueberry Muffin lives. This level is just about in the middle. Hi, Blueberry Muffin.
Hi, Strawberry Shortcake, and welcome to Blueberry Valley.
Blueberry Muffin is going to tell us about the day she was looking for her little mouse friend, Cheesecake. To find him, we need to follow some clues. So remember to look closely at the screen when Blueberry Muffin tells the story.
Okay, I'll start now. It was a lovely day in Strawberry Land. I had planned to play with Cheesecake, but Cheesecake had disappeared. I had to go and look for him. I had to make a choice. Should I follow the long path called the Cookie Path, or sail down the River Fudge to try and find him? I was now on the Cookie Path, which was like a maze and could take you all around Strawberry Land. It was so big, I wondered how I could carry on searching for Cheesecake. Then I came to a place where the Cookie Path split into two new paths. One path led north to the mountains, and the other tiny little path went towards Honey Pony pastures.
I'm sure we'll find Cheesecake, aren't you?
I climbed the gigantic Cake Mountain, and I had to jump like a cat because several times it got dangerous. Finally, I reached the top of the mountain. And can you believe what was on the top of the mountain? Not snow, but lots of whipped cream. I had a fantastic view from the top. Surely I could see Cheesecake somewhere. I still couldn't see Cheesecake, but when I looked down at the whipped cream, I saw tiny footprints. I was sure I was on the right track, because they were the footprints of a mouse. They had to be Cheesecake's. I climbed down the Cake Mountain and carried on my search. When I reached Honey Pony pastures, I found many tiny paths where poor little Cheesecake could easily have got lost. Luckily, just as I was about to give up the search, Honey Pony appeared. "Which way shall I take you?" asked Honey Pony, and she started to tell me about all the countries she'd been to. It took such a long time, I thought I was going to fall asleep. Finally, Honey Pony told me that there were two possible ways that Cheesecake might have gone. Either Cheesecake had gone down the Cookie Path again, or maybe Cheesecake had taken the dark path through the Huckleberry Briar, even though it looked a little dangerous. The dark pathway through the Huckleberry Briar was very, dark. It was as if no birds were singing, but that was probably just my imagination. I must say that I thought it was a little scary in the Huckleberry Briar. Luckily, it seemed that there was more than one way to go. Actually, there were two pathways to choose between. One went towards a clearing in the bushes, and the other went even deeper into the Huckleberry Briar.
I really hope that Blueberry Muffin finds her friend Cheesecake.
I took the berry trail, which led me deeper into the Huckleberry Briar. And just when it looked as if the briar couldn't get more spooky, I suddenly saw a tree fort. I got a little frightened. Then suddenly a boy appeared, right on top of the tree fort. It was Huckleberry Pie! I asked if he'd seen Cheesecake through his telescope, but he hadn't because he'd been too busy building a new tower. Poor Cheesecake! I hoped he hadn't got lost in the Huckleberry Briar. Huckleberry Pie said I could use his telescope to try and find Cheesecake, but that we could also go and search for him in the Huckleberry Briar.
It's so very exciting!
I went into Huckleberry Pie's tree fort where he kept his telescope. It was a really good telescope, and I looked everywhere for Cheesecake.
I'm sure we'll find Cheesecake, aren't you?
And listen to this. When I looked through the telescope, I discovered a small piece of cheese lying outside in the Huckleberry Briar. It must have been Cheesecake because he simply loves cheese. I thanked Huckleberry Pie for letting me borrow his telescope and hurried out. Maybe Cheesecake was still nearby. So, if Cheesecake hadn't been in the Huckleberry Briar, he couldn't be too far away now because I'd been following him like a tracker dog. I looked for more clues along the huckleberry briar's winding pathways to see which one could lead me to my little lost friend. When I got deeper into the huckleberry briar, the pathways became narrow and twisting, but this time I wasn't scared. The sun was setting and soon it would be dark. How I wished I could find Cheesecake. Suddenly I recognized everything around me. I was close to Blueberry Valley, close to my own little house. I was back in Blueberry Valley. I was tired from spending the whole day searching for Cheesecake, so it was nice to be back home again. I lay down, and as I rested, I heard a familiar sound. It was Cheesecake! Cheesecake, I shouted happily. What have you been up to? But Cheesecake just stood there and smiled quietly. It didn't really matter what Cheesecake had been doing, just as long as we were together again. And this is how my search for my friend Cheesecake ended.
That was a very interesting story, Blueberry Muffin.
Yes, don't you think so? And now we need to find something for your scrapbook.
Thank you very much. That's a really good idea.
I'm so happy you helped me find Cheesecake.
It was good we found him.
You deserve to get something really nice for your scrapbook.
Click on what you think we should choose in the scrapbook. What a very beautiful book I've got here. Orange Blossom lives in the orange house in the tree. This is... Hi there, Orange Blossom. What are you doing?
Hi, Strawberry Shortcake. I'm making some delicious scrummy juice.
That sounds yummy.
Yes, it is. But it's a bit tricky because the juice squeezer only works when there is at least 3 of the same sort of fruit on one line.
I can easily help you find the fruits on the line.
Oh, would you? You're a real friend.
Of course I'll help you, Orange Blossom. That's what friends are for.
Exactly. Okay, I'll start the juice machine now.
Click on a piece of fruit and then click on another one and they'll change places. 3 in a row. That's very fun. Stop! The juice holder is full to the brim.
Well done. Now I think we should have a nice big glass of juice.
Can't think of anything better than drinking juice with my friends.
Okay, let's empty the juice holder. Are you ready?
Can't wait to taste the yummy juice.
Yeah! And after that, I'll give you something for your scrapbook to say thanks for your help.
It's fantastic to have such good friends. I'm looking very much forward to seeing what you've got for me, Orange Blossom. That juice was simply very delicious.
Yes, freshly squeezed fruit juice is always delicious. But now you have to choose something for your scrapbook.
Let me see now. I'm very happy to have such a beautiful scrapbook, especially now that there's something in it.